तेरी यादों का तेरी याद में निहा 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 तेरी याद
Hey, yo, what up? It's your boy Sturls. It's another episode of the Hezi Podcast coming right at you. It's me and my dogs in the building. What's up, boys? How y'all doing, man?
The hump day.
I'm hot, hey, man. I'm in a hot ass house. AC went out, but you know what, man? Fuck it, I'm still here. You know, so when y'all see me hit this little number right here, just know that's what it's about.
Yeah, the preacher pat. The preacher pat, the pastor preacher pat.
This nigga cheeks glowing.
That's fucking sweating, motherfucker. God damn. Yeah.
No diddy, but my boy cheeks glowing over here. Boy, the nigga hot. Nigga pores is just look. He can't get enough to drink over there.
Listening.
Oh man, Spence, dog, how you doing, bruh?
Man, I'm good. It's one of them weeks where my boys had the big dub, so I'm feeling good for the week. The NBA is back.
Yes.
The Lakers won for the first time in like on opening night in like a decade or some crazy shit like that. I'm good. I'm having a good week.
Russ?
I'm chilling like a motherfucking villain, dog, trying to kill Superman. You know what I'm saying? I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Everything's copacetic. I'm trying not to say too much wild shit, but I got some stuff on my mind.
All right. Hey, we got some stuff to talk about tonight.
We do. I will say I will say this for the out of bounds. I want to take my credit for telling everybody around August 29th. That's the date I have, and I think my exact quote was, "Damn, y'all should hear this Kendrick 80s joint. That hoe gonna be a slapper." And then last night, we're watching a Lakers game. A snippet of a certain song was played, and guess what it was? It was that 80s joint by Kendrick. I be on my shit.
What song was it? Because I haven't heard it yet.
I don't know what the fuck the name of it, but if you go look up snippet from the NBA game, you'll hear it. But it's gonna be a slapper. It's got like an 80s bop to it. So you know what I'm saying? I just want to be the one here to say I told you so, and I'm also going to be the one here to tell people that in a matter of months, I don't know if it's going to be about 3, 6, maybe 12, you're going to get some Pluto Channel 6. And if you don't know what that is, I'm going to say that Drake and Future going to make up, and they're going to make some classics. Like they did before, and you know what I'm saying? Hey, man. Them two niggas make some of the most glorious music together.
Got good.
And you know what's gonna be even greater about it? Young Thug was the one that commissioned this. So 21 gonna get some features. I'm telling y'all. Hey, it's gonna be a glorious.
You notice Spence ain't said nothing on that.
I ain't got nothing to say on it, man. I ain't got nothing.
Now speaking truth, man.
No, I just look at the whole thing as comical at this point, and it's like, Kendrick is by far, like, I think right now he's the top dog right now just because of the way the whole thing went. But I think at the end of the day, man, like,
don't let Pohi say that.
No, I'm not. No, you know what? Like, y'all, you already know how I get down. Y'all, I'm through with that shit. I'm just talking about the fact that two of my favorite musicians, Future and the one they call Drake, need to start making music together again.
Okay.
I told the people that Kendrick was gonna drop this 80s bop. He did. You know what I'm saying? So that's I was just here to pat myself on the back because damn it, ain't nobody else patting me on the back. Now, however anybody feels, however anybody feels about everything else, honestly.
Yeah,
wait, because I did not say what I said to start a versus discussion. I said what I said. I said what I said because as a music fan, I told people that nigga Kendrick was gonna drop an 80s bop and it was gonna be a slapper. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, go look up the snippet that was played during the NBA game, and you'll be like, God damn, that shit go hard. And I was also saying on the other side of things, my nigga Drake and that nigga Future, my favorite of all of them, they need to start making music together. Now, however y'all feel about the other shit, and Kanye's Bully might be a classic. However you feel about the other shit,
hold on, let him go.
So I'm agreeing with you on all of those points. I wasn't disagreeing. I was just making it known, like it's clear where Kendrick is based on everything that happened. But now the residual stuff, like I just if I'm Drake, I just can't see like this kiss and make up thing, especially just like the way everybody wants it to be.
Right.
Like the whole industry turned their backs on this dude in the battle. Like the whole industry. You dropped two albums on my back about me. Like during a moment I'm at war with the other biggest name in the industry instead of really having my back. Like the reason why Future, and I'm not saying Future ain't Future, but Future and Drake is Future and Drake. There's a reason why niggas want them to do music together again. There's a reason.
No, what you're saying is right. What you're saying is correct. Like it's like they turned his back on it. Whatever.
No, I think that matters.
It does. But I'm speaking on a pure like want of the music standpoint. Like I understand all that, but I will say this though. That nigga, man, Jeffrey is a unifying force. Like Jeffrey is a unifying, and if you don't think that Jeffrey is a unifying
got so
force,
much stuff that he needs to be worried about.
But hey, I'm not gonna lie. When Thug said all that shit run through Lil Baby, everything stopped. Did it not?
All right, hold on. We got Edie right here. First of all, shout out to Big Meech. They let that man out of prison. Big Meech is out in the streets, dog. So shout out. He back in the trap.
He's not in the streets. He's not in the streets.
He will be. Nigga will
be.
No. What's up with you, dog? What's up, homie?
What's going on, big dog? How you doing?
Good, man. Good to see you, bro.
Let me lay the groundwork. You know what I'm saying? It's my dog Edie from a boy from Houston, Texas. He stays somewhere in New York. I don't know, Brooklyn, Bronx.
I live in Brooklyn, New York, man.
Now, Edie, the last time we had you on the show, bro, you had some hot takes involving the NBA.
And you see how all my hot takes came true.
Edie, you know I've been riding with you because one of the hot takes.
Everything I said came true.
All right, so thoughts on? I mean, it's the opener. Thoughts on the season so far? I mean, obviously, the game's really, it's still early in the process. But Bron and Bronny had their moment yesterday. I thought that was pretty dope. It's still pretty cool. But hey, man, where you at? What's the pulse on the league right now, dog?
This is going to be arguably the best season we've ever seen. Each year, the league just gets better and better. The Western Conference, I don't know who coming out the West.
Hey,
I do.
That's a subject that we got. So we're going to dive into that.
I don't know who's coming out the West. I think it could be teams 1 through. There's 15 teams in the Western Conference. I mean, 10, 11 of them teams got a chance.
10?
You said 10 or 11?
Yeah.
Okay.
And the reason why I say that, because everybody can beat everybody. The league is about matchups. I mean, it's going to be tight. It's going to be tight. We don't know what's going to go on. It's going to boil down to injuries, of course. And it's going to be tight in the West. In the East, if Boston plays like what I saw last night, and I'm sorry, y'all ain't the only ones that saw that. But if Boston plays like that all year long, you might as well they're winning the entire thing. They ain't got no weakness.
How many threes they hit last night?
It don't matter, man. That team's incredible.
One shot of the record.
They're one shot.
That team's incredible, dog.
Man.
Their best player, he high key took it easy the other night because it was
Who's that?
Jaylen Brown.
Their what player?
You heard me.
Okay. Edie, we going. Okay, so seeing as though I said something, I'm gonna pose this question to everybody because it's gonna be obvious because I'm beefing with Edie about the best player on the Celtics. Who's y'all's favorite player in the NBA right now?
Oh,
let the people into you. Let them pause. Let the people know a little bit about you in the NBA at least. Who's y'all's favorite player right now? It's obvious. Edie, mine is Jason Tatum. He doesn't play for the Mavericks. I know. I love my Mavericks. I love them to death. But Jason Tatum's my nigga. I disagree with you, but the season will have to tell us, because your guy does have the MVP. You know what I'm saying? But I think Jason Tatum is on I got to show y'all something.
Okay.
He got something to prove, but I think the entire Celtics team feels like they have something to prove. I feel like, I mean, you saw how they came out last night. They trying to make. I don't know, man. The Knicks are not a bad team. The Knicks are a really good team, actually.
Yeah, they are.
And they
How do you
made
feel
the
about the
Knicks
trade?
look very regular. I thought the Knicks won that trade.
It'll take some time for the Knicks.
it's
I
going-
just think,
Yeah.
I think that's it.
The Knicks won that
I
trade.
don't
It's gonna
know.
take some time.
Question, Evie.
I don't know.
Cat. Do you think the New York media is going to be too much for him?
Nah, he's from here.
Okay.
I think and then he plays for the Knicks. It's not like he plays for the Nets where you got people that want to hate and don't want to see your team prosper. Like he plays for the New York team, which is the Knicks, and so everybody wants to see them win. I think all Karl Anthony Towns has to do is play well, and he'll be just fine. As you can see, Mikal Bridges already got everybody mad at him because he's mid. You know what I'm saying? Like, and they gave up 6 first rounds for a mid player. So
That's crazy.
I
Can I
feel
ask you a
bad
question?
for him.
I want to ask
Sure.
you a question because his game is not the same as it was.
His game is the exact same. His shot is not the same.
Okay. Well, when I say his game, what you want to see from him, besides the defense and the versatility on that side of the ball, is his ability to shoot a high clip of 3-pointers at a high percentage. And what I've seen through preseason, what I've seen since he's been with the Knicks is this hitched, Edie, like it's not fluid. It's his feet ain't set. I don't know where it happened, but like that, I think when they traded for him, they traded for the guy at Brooklyn that was making the super celebration, but they got this guy whose jumper is afflicted, as I like to say.
I think Mikal Bridges struggles from esteem issues. I mean, when you have a jumper and your jumper works and then you change it and it gets worse, it's usually because there's something about your jumper that you've critiqued where you feel like you need to change it. It's an esteem issue because there's people that have terrible looking jumpers, but that motherfucker go in at a high clip and they're confident in the way that they shoot it that they don't ever change their shot. Whereas like Mikal Bridges, I mean, yeah, his shot was improving, but then it took a turn to the left this summer.
Hard turn.
And I don't know if he's going to be able to recover from it. And he don't even shoot the same. Every single shot looks different. So we'll see.
That's a problem.
But from what I see, that's an esteem issue in my opinion.
That's just one thing I noticed about it. Whenever they got, I was like, what happened? Like
I think his time in Brooklyn really hurt him because Brooklyn obtained him under the they thought that he would develop into a star player. But he was never a star player. He's just really, really good. He's a really, really good player, a great role guy, someone that you would love to have on your team. He tried to perform up to his potential. But I think, when you're dealing with the New York crowd, the New York media, he had his friends across the bridge. I mean, there was a lot of drama. The Nets fan base turned on him. I think it's an esteem issue. It's hard to play out here in New York City. Like I know, like even like Kyrie Irving, it wasn't the media really had an issue with him based off of him as a human being, not his game. You know what I'm saying? So it was never about basketball. With Mikal Bridges, it was strictly about basketball. Yeah. And that's why I was saying, like, I hope he's able to recover because I would hate that on anyone. I hate when people's confidence get put in hell. So I'm hoping the best for him. With Cat, I think Cat's gonna be just fine. Motherfucker can play ball, man. He nice. Don't got no issue.
I think Cat's really good. I just think I think Cat's really good. Anyways, he
I think
just needs to.
I like Cat too.
No, I think he just doesn't play the way people want him to, and you're gonna run into those people that hate you because you don't play the way they want you to. With him being as big as he is and having the ability to people think like you should just be able to just catch the ball 2 dribbles and hook shot every time, and
he did a lot of that last night.
No, I expect him to do that some more, but knowing him as a player, what we've seen, he's going to be floating. Not in a bad way, though. No, I'm not saying that this like he's gonna leave the paint, shoot some threes. He's gonna do those things. But when I say that, I don't think that's a bad thing. I think you have to use your players to the best of their ability, and that's one of his abilities. I just think other people are gonna look at that and be like, I don't like it. The interesting thing to me is, and we talked about the Knicks. I actually thought the Timberwolves would come out on this trade once Julius Randle and Anthony Edwards kind of figure out how they're gonna keep spacing in between them two in the offense, because I think them two playing on the same team can be a combination that can be rather deadly. I mean, we got the consistency of Julius that you worry about, but I think on a team with a guy like Edwards, I think it can flourish. I think it could work.
I'm not concerned about the Timberwolves. They got better. I'm not concerned about the Timberwolves at all.
Julius Randle look good, man.
Yeah, they got a whole lot better. I mean, again, it's the first game of the year. There's only so much you can really dissect from what we're paying attention to. I mean, even like the Rockets tonight, I think they were up 18, ended up losing to Charlotte. And people were like, "Oh, they lost to Charlotte. That's bad." I'm like, "Yo, Charlotte's a whole new team."
Yeah,
Charlotte got some hoopers now. Them boys was hurt last year. But they're healthy.
And
it's okay to lose to Charlotte.
And one guy that's should be quadruple platinum.
You talking about LaMelo Ball?
Nah, RTB nigga. And he's ain't Miles still with the Charlotte?
Oh, you talking about Bridges?
You talking about Bridges?
Miles Bridges? I mean, they got some talent on that team. A lot of it.
Boogie. I'm sorry. I got to take this quite detour, but Boogie, tell them niggas about RTB, nigga. We told y'all he killing. Hey, stuck in LA or whatever.
If we talking about hoopers that rap, that man number one, dog. Number one.
Him and Dame can battle it out.
All right. So we kind of missed the question though.
RTB is
hold on. We getting off track, and I don't want to be here for 3 hours.
Sure.
Hey, your favorite player in the league though? Spence. We'll start with Spence, Edie, and then we'll go to Boogie, and then Russ.
Edie took mine.
Well, to be honest with you, it's kind of crazy because these guys don't win a lot, but I like watching Cade Cunningham. I think he's one of those players that he reminds me of what I think guard play kind of used to be a little bit, like the stuff I grew up watching. So like I said, the Pistons don't win. They're not the great team, but I enjoy he's one of the players I enjoy watching. Obviously, I feel like it's going to be a common answer to say Anthony Edwards right now. The dude's a hooper, man. Like I just love watching these play. But no, I think Cade Cunningham right now is one of my favorite players to watch on a win or lose. Like I just like watching him hoop.
I like picks like that, my nigga. I'm just sorry. That just gets me going because that's what I want out the question.
So can I comment on that?
Yeah.
Because you said I think Cade Cunningham's a winner.
No, for sure. I think he is a winner.
I think
the Pistons ain't been a team that, but I think he's a hooper, man.
If he plays, the Pistons have a chance to win.
Every night, yeah.
Every night.
Playing team this year?
If Cade Cunningham plays, the Pistons have a chance to win. They could beat anybody.
Nice.
He's a winner.
Sterling, I'm putting it to the fire. So Edie and Spence. Detroit playing team.
Oh man, that's a stretch, man.
It's early.
It's a stretch.
Let's revisit this. Let's revisit this question in December.
Yeah.
After the Christmas game.
But I don't think so. And that's only because the league has gotten way more talented, and I don't know if they got that much better, but they did get better. So as long as they're healthy, you never know. But
I love Jalen Duren. I think Jalen Duren is a very, very
he's on my fantasy team, so you already know how I feel about that. He got drafted. Okay.
See, we should have done the hesi fantasy
So
basketball.
who's your player, Edie?
My favorite player ever, like right now in the league,
Right now,
is Kyrie
right now.
Irving.
Kyrie. Okay,
I think
All right.
that's the answer.
It's been Kyrie Irving since I first saw
The
this motherfucker
most
play in San
skilled
Antonio
scorer.
when he was a 17-year-old high school senior, and he led that under 18 Team USA team to gold, and I was blown away. Like I've been following him since then. Like
Damn, that was Edie when he was making cheating intramural teams.
that was when I was in San Antonio.
That's when you was making cheating intramural teams. Edie was going
Cheating, you mean winning intramural teams?
Man, you put Mike in that hole, and I said that nigga had a 10-day contract. I said he played with the Wizards. I said he played with the Wizards.
Winners win. You feel me?
Winners recruit. ABC.
Winners win, man. We make good decisions here on this side.
I gotta agree with Edie on this one. Kyrie is probably my favorite player to watch currently. He makes the most difficult shots. That to me is I'm like this. Oh damn, he made a left-handed running floater. That nigga nice. And the thing is that I'm a Rockets fan, so I don't really necessarily care too much for the Mavs, but I would definitely 100% watch that duo up there, Luka and Kyrie.
Yeah.
And it is what it is, man. Rockets, we ain't there yet, so till we are, I ain't rooting for y'all niggas.
Hey, Boogie. The Rockets are there. Rockets top 5 team in the Western Conference. I'm gonna say that right now.
Okay. I ain't mad at that, Anthony.
Man, we must be number one. Shit.
Russ, you picked Tatum, right?
I put my rent on that.
No, by far. Sorry, what'd you say, Edie? I didn't mean to interrupt you. What'd you say, Edie?
I put my rent on that one.
Yeah, he said you put his rent on it. You put cash and money on it.
Rockets.
We got some betters.
Rockets can
better
beat.
viewers.
Rockets can beat anybody, including the Celtics.
I'm not even gonna hate on you, but I'm just saying we got some, all takers. You see his at. I picked Tatum. I like his game, bro. I like his game at Duke. He surprised me as like I'm a Duke fan, but like we didn't expect this from him coming out of Duke. All of this, I should say, his talent and all, and like the way that you would see him progress in the future. Like, yes, like all right, you would think that maybe, but after he came out of Duke, you didn't really see this. He was dribbling the ball off his foot in the game situation.
Russell, let's revisit. Let me ask you a question.
Go ahead.
What number was Jason Tatum drafted?
Was it 3?
Okay, we expected it.
No. I'm talking about me being a Duke fan. Let me give you a context of this.
Russell, what number was Jason Tatum drafted?
Listen, 3. But listen, as a Duke fan,
when you get drafted number 3, we expect you to
be. But when you pick somebody at 3, and I've seen him at Duke, and I was like, yeah, he got the tools, but
what number? What number was Michael Jordan drafted?
3.
Okay.
But you want to go through the list because there's been some 3s that ain't nice. But my point is
the ones that are not nice, they're usually big men. Sometimes big men, yeah. But when we got at 3,
I see what you're saying. Like you're drafted at 3. I'm saying from when I saw him get drafted at 3, my initial thoughts were, I don't know if he's going to be one of these top players. He's from Duke. He got drafted high. From what I saw him at Duke, I saw the potential, but I was like, I don't know. And then after his first year, I was like, this motherfucker cold. And as he's progressed through these seasons, he's become like my favorite player of the young guys, not of all time, but of the young guys that have entered. I love his game, and he plays the game how I think like a person that's fully confident in his abilities. That might be my favorite thing about him. He plays the game how a person that's fully confident in their abilities plays the game. I do not care if you think I shoot too much. I can shoot. I don't care if you think I should start the game with a layup or a dunk or I got that. And on the other side of the ball, yes, I can lock up. So like to me, and I don't like players that can't play defense. So like to me, that he's my favorite player.
And I say real quick, it's like as somebody
he's better than Jaylen Brown.
As somebody who hates the Celtics,
better than Jaylen Brown at what?
I love watching them play. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like I hate them, but Tatum, Tatum is really like that, man. And I understand like how you trying to paint the picture, but it's like I gotta agree with my guy down here. He like Tatum has been that guy since high school. Like he was the number one ranked player in the country. Then he was like, like we knew Tatum. So I understand like the picture you're trying to paint, but that dude was supposed to.
It was supposed to be
rock out like
y'all felt that when he was drafted at number 3,
I felt like he went too low.
I did too. I felt
like he went too low.
I'm not gonna lie to you. Y'all gonna call me a fool and y'all gonna say I'm stupid, but I truly believe, because I watched a lot of his games at Washington.
Wow.
Before the injuries, Markelle Fultz was it, bro. Like he was, man.
No, I never believed in Fultz.
I did before. Like people are gonna say,
I watched him in Washington too.
Man,
I love his game.
Me, man. It just is not the way he shoots the ball. It was never consistent, even at Washington before the injury. Like,
yeah,
that was the thing that kept him.
His complete game was so.
But I'll tell you who my favorite player is, though. Shy Gilly. That's my favorite player.
Shy Glizzy.
Hey, dog, that is cold, bro. He's a complete player in the league, man. That dude is cold. I don't think he gets enough credit, man. He is cold.
They got to win. They got to.
Yeah, they do.
They got to show up at the end of the season and in the playoffs. But no, I'm with you. He's a hooper, man, and that team has some players on it too. I think if they can stay healthy, I think if his team can show up with him night in, night out, I think they can make some noise. But I just think the reason why he's overlooked is just because they haven't won yet.
Yeah.
But no,
who's
one of those guys. He's gonna win.
Who's overlooking Shy Glizzy?
Oh, that's my guy. That's my favorite player.
I think we're talking about the upper echelon, though, Edie. Like, let me say this, Edie, before you start. So, because the fact that you picked him as SJ is good. We call him Shy Glizzy, Alexander. But there was a meme that popped up that said, "Who would you cut?" And it had Joker, then it had the Greek Freak, then it had Luca, and then it had SGA. And so it was like, when you say they got to win, I think that's what people mean, because when you look at that graphic, you're like, the other two guys have already done it, and the other guy, Luka, right there, is beat him. So the only thing you're looking for him, and he performed in the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? I think we're more looking for what you gonna do, because him and Williams performed. I love Williams, but him and Williams performed in the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? Williams, baby, Kawhi. Sorry, I said it, but like. I think that Hefe, you right. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta do something more. Like, we know you're cold, but you gotta do something more in the playoffs. Like, we gotta see you get to that point.
Hold on now. But this I could have sworn this was SGA first time in the playoffs like that. I mean, he'd been in the playoffs before, but not as the guy. And that Oklahoma City team, I mean, they was just a piece away. Dallas did well that series, but Oklahoma that could have easily went OKC.
Well, nobody's saying that he wasn't that guy. What we're saying is like the reason why Sterling feels like he's overlooked is just because it hasn't happened yet. But we all acknowledge that he's that guy. He's young enough. He's going to be around. So we're not saying that he's not. We're just saying like the reason why he's been overlooked is that. But no, we're agreeing with you, man.
I don't even think he's being overlooked. I just think if Oklahoma City was in Seattle, we'd be talking about SGA differently. I just think it's the market. You know what I'm saying? More than anything. But
I think that's kind of true.
But as far as like his game, the franchise, the Thunder, and how they've been since they've been in OKC, I mean, ain't nothing underrated or overlooking or none of that. Like, they perform every year. They do a great job drafting and cultivating their talent. I mean, that's a phenomenal franchise. And SGA's different, man. SGA, Williams. I like their team.
Williams,
Wiggins, the other Williams. They picked up Hartenstein. You know what I'm saying?
Can we say this though?
Chet Holmgren. I mean, I like them.
But I'm like, the fact that you said it. Can we say it?
If OKC would have made the finals, I guarantee you they would have gave Boston a much better series than Dallas.
Yeah, they would have. They would
have. Because they match up better.
Yep.
All right, so let me ask this question since we're on the subject of the West. Currently, like how we were talking about, the West is pretty much kind of, Edie said you got 10 to 11 teams that can just pretty much compete. Who is the top dogs in the West right now, today? And I know I don't want to hear it's too early. Now, somebody's number one. Who is it?
Phoenix.
I got my number one.
It's Phoenix.
All
What?
right.
Phoenix.
The fact that they winning right now and they're playing good, I'm going to let him go ahead and do that.
There's reason why. There's reason why. I say
Okay,
that.
yeah, I want to hear this. And
Elaborate.
that's where my boy live right now. So
and I go, you know what I mean? And it's like, so I agree with them. Like, they have the pieces, they have everything. Like, when you look at you look the way whatever you want to call them, super teams or not now, like the way they're constructed, Phoenix has everything, and now they have the depth, and now I think they have the coaching, and now but it's just like every year you're talking about guys that can't stay healthy now, or guys that I don't know. So I agree with you, man. I need our guards to be healthy. I need them to show up every night, and I need them to show up. Like
Phoenix. The reason why I say Phoenix is because, like you said, they have no weakness. I mean, they literally addressed every weakness that they had.
Yeah,
their team was hurt half the year last year and still damn near won 50 games.
mm-hmm.
They're healthy now. Bradley Beal lost like 20 pounds. You got Tyus Jones, who I've seen Tyus Jones play since he was in high school. He's the same class as my youngest brother, and they was all ballers. And Tyus Jones is the definition of a point guard, a winner. When I say winners win, no matter every team that Tyus Jones has played on wins. He just knows how to play basketball, and he plays he has a great floor game, high IQ, no real weakness in his game besides God-given weakness, which is his height and athletic ability. But as far as like how he plays, how he sees the game, he don't make mistakes. That's who you need on that team, because he's not going to be out here forcing jumpers. You got the stars. You got Bill. You got Booker. You got Durant. You got guys that can go get it. The backup point guard, I'm a huge fan. Monty Morris is another one. High IQ point guard.
Doing it.
No real weakness in his game. Does not make mistakes. His only weakness is God-given weaknesses. It's just height and athletic ability. As far as his overall game, it's nothing that young man cannot do on the court. And that's your backup. That's a problem. All right. Then you got your Plumlee, big man, Plumlee. I'm a huge fan of Plumlee. Freakishly athletic, gonna play hard, get it on both ends. I'm a fan. You got Nurk. Nurk done expanded his game. He's shooting the trade ball at a high clip. He gonna rebound. He gonna get busy. He gonna play hard. He can pass the ball. Underrated passer. Big fan, man. And then I love the rookie, Dunn. I like that draft pick a lot. He wasn't the best shooter at Virginia, but since he's been in the league preseason, he's shooting that motherfucker at a high clip. I think he's gonna be really, really good. He has Kawhi Leonard-like potential, and he's taller because he's a phenomenal defensive player. Yeah, I'm a fan, man. I like Phoenix. They added, Budenholzer is a good coach. I think he elevates them quite a bit. Yeah, Western Conference, I say Phoenix right now.
Okay.
To me, it's about health. Like he mentioned with Bill last year, they had an expectation of seeing that big three kind of really put something together, and Bill just wasn't healthy. He just wasn't able to show up for him. And so, I mean, I'm looking forward to seeing it. I agree 100%, man. Great takes. Great takes.
Grayson Allen can't get no love in there.
I mean,
defensive end, man.
See, it's beautiful that Grayson can be like a 5. You know what I mean? Like when the expectation is that he's the 5th option or the 4th option, and he's just out there freely hitting open threes, and he's just playing good defense. And like, it's just a beautiful. It reminds me of the Celtics when you look at, not obviously they're different players,
right.
Thing can be your 4th option.
It's
like that's what Phoenix has.
You said something. Kristaps even played last night.
Nope.
Yo, it's nasty. Yo, they nasty. Boston's nasty. But you know what I mean? But I agree to me, that's how I look at Phoenix this year, if they could be healthy.
Okay. That's a surprise, man.
Kristaps Porzingis is like a fucking DH in the NBA. Like he just like I'm gonna come in when I need to. I'm gonna get y'all about 13 to 20. You know what I'm saying? Some block.
You want to put him on like a 40-game pitch count. Like just let him play 40.
Bro, he's the new age DH. He's just gonna come in and wreak havoc.
That nigga cold.
He's so good, man.
With the Celtics, he's.
I mean, he cold. I'm gonna say he cold regardless. It's just when you put him on a team, when you put a guy of that caliber on a team where he does not have to be the guy and worry about all that shit, like he becomes a whole nother monster.
Yeah.
I like him a lot. You said Western Conference, so we mentioned Phoenix.
Oh, I got mine. I was waiting for y'all to go. I got mine.
Dallas, of course. Dallas is gonna be up there.
But I'm gonna give my reasons, and it's not gonna be Kawhi and Luka. But if y'all want me to go, I can go. But if y'all got some others,
let me understand.
No, Edie, you gonna love this because my main X factor piece is not going to be. I expect that Luka's gonna do his thing. I expect that Kyrie's gonna do his thing. I expect that Clay is going to do enough with the open shots that he gets. I'm not one of these fans that expecting Game 6 Clay. I'm expecting Clay to make a lot of the jumpers that the guys on the team last year wide open could not make. My favorite addition, and this comes from me watching him in the scrimmage this summer, Najee Marshall is going to make a difference for the Mavericks. This guy is not only, what is he, 6'10", like 6'9"? He's like
6'8".
He's like 6'8". Watching him play now this is what I'll say, Edie. Watching him play live in the scrimmage, because what I look for in scrimmages is, can you just hoop? I'm not looking for, can you play a position? Can you play the game of basketball, dribble, shoot? And he was out there running point forward, crossing guys up, giving the ball to the right people. Like I think he's going to make a big, big difference for the Mavs. I think he's going to help Luka out so much with the defense, because I think he has the ability to cover the floor. Now, another guy that people are talking about, when I had someone else, I think it was my boy Keem. Keem was like, Clay is going to be washed. And I was like, Clay, even if he is, watch for Quentin Grimes. Watch for Grimes. Because Grimes.
I am a homer, so you know I'm pro Quentin Grimes. He's from Houston, Texas, baby.
Bro. He in that, I look for guys that show out in these games against lesser players to show me that, you know what I'm saying, you can ball, like you can really kill him in that scrimmage, and him watching him in these preseason games. I'm expecting him to have a breakout season. I'm not gonna lie, I expect Grimes to have a great season. He's gonna get a lot of open shots. He's gonna get a lot of one-on-one opportunities. And when you watch Grimes' game, he is really comfortable in one-on-one situations. Watching him when he gets the ball and there's only one guy in front of him, he's really comfortable in what he decides to do. And then we're gonna watch the takeover of Derek Lively. I think that, I don't think people realize, like, and y'all can go through history. I think that every time there is a guy that's drafted that is just of super ability, alien, Wemby, who's what I'm talking about, there's always another guy that's drafted that's like, I got something for your ass. And the Mavericks so happen to draft him. And he's not Wemby. He's not better than Wemby. But I'm saying he's a guy that when you play against him, Lively is going to do some things this season that are going to make people say, holy shit, we didn't expect this. And I'm telling you, it's going to start the first game of the season. He's going to play very good against Wemby. And he's going to have Lively is going to change some of the shit. That'd be nice. He's not like they
need it,
bro. Edie, I know you saw the play against Memphis in the preseason. Like,
I pay attention to certain things. You know, I'm a fan of Derek Lively, so there's nothing for me to say there. I think he's going to have a great career. He's Tyson Chandler 2.0.
Guess who's training him?
Tyson Chandler, I'm aware. Yeah,
but
yeah, he's Tyson Chandler 2.0. Yeah.
So, let me ask y'all a question then.
Okay.
What about the Nuggets? Like, where would you put them in the Western?
I put them right below the Rockets.
Okay, so like what, 6?
Yeah.
Okay.
6, 7. Yeah. I think Houston's better than Denver. Houston, last year Houston was better than Denver.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't. Houston.
I agree with that.
If Houston would have made the playoffs, Denver didn't want to see Houston because Houston gives them a matchup problems. Houston gives the whole league matchup problems, by the way. So
I'm
I'm
like,
telling you, when the Rockets, and I think that they already have figured it out. I think tonight's game they took an L, but this is going to be. You're not going to see too many of this happen. Ime's, he's a real Nigerian dad. So I know after this game he went crazy. I done sat behind that bench. I done seen Ime curse these young homies out. Like it's different. Like that dude is
He's a real
that I ain't never seen.
Nigerian dad.
I ain't never seen a coach that mean before. He is mean. He is mean. And so I understood, Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. They remember they probably still have a little beef, but
Yeah.
they wasn't the best of friends ever. And then when Ime came, all of a sudden these motherfuckers passing the ball.
Yeah.
Before you dump the ball to Tatum, ain't nobody else getting the ball back. You get the ball to Jaylen Brown, ain't nobody else getting the ball back. Once Ime got there, next thing you know, that ball moving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think about Reed Shepherd
Rockets
though?
very similar. Reed Shepherd,
Yeah.
I'm a big fan.
I'm out here getting cooked.
In history of the NBA, can you name me one guard under 6'3" that was drafted in the top 5 that didn't pan out?
Ooh.
The answer is none. All of them pan out.
That's a good. My brain started working. I was like,
every single last one of them became a star or a superstar. They all pan out.
Reed making me look stupid.
Reed Shepherd will be a superstar.
Man, his game is so simple, but it's so good. It's like fundamentally sound. Like everything he does on the court is like textbook.
His defense is insane.
Yeah. That's my favorite pick of the draft right there.
Oh man, he's John Stockton on steroids.
In my opinion, he should have went number 1 if you ask me.
He
I think he's the best player. I think he's the best player in the draft.
Like Sterling keeps poking me. He's like,
No, Reed Shepherd's like that, bro. He's like that, dog.
He really like that. He's really like that.
I was.
That's why I asked, because I didn't want to start,
He's
really
like that.
nigga.
Hey,
I love Reed Shepherd. I was hyping Reed Shepherd.
The NBA don't make mistakes when it comes to little guys, man. You gotta be something special to go top 5 at 6'3"
and white.
And then I had to go back because at first I had to go back. I went back and I just had to watch some of his high school shit because Kentucky don't do it no justice. They have so many guards.
Right.
So you go look at his high school stuff, and I was just like, he's something different.
Yeah, he cold, man.
He's something different.
I know, Russ.
He don't got no weakness. He got no weakness.
Reed got me looking racist right now. I'm gonna shut the fuck up. He got it.
He jumped 43 inches, Russ.
I know.
He's not no normal white. It's not no normal
man,
white.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. Like
he got bounce.
Y'all seen that? Y'all seen the Adrian Broner meme that was like, man, I ain't gonna lie.
And one thing I really like about Reed Shepherd is that he's really white. Like he's actually really white. Like
so
he is a white guy, man.
So when they asked him, they do the little questions for the Rocket social media, and they started asking him, do you know this artist? Houston is a very hip hop based city.
Yeah,
and he was like, I don't know none of these people. He's like, I don't know none of these people.
He jamming Morgan Wallen.
Yeah, he was like, he started naming off the shit that he listened to, and it's nothing but country.
Yeah, he's really, really white.
Yeah.
That's all right. Get back
to that's cool, man.
I'm tired of everybody trying to, be somebody or give a certain image for all this social and stuff. Get back, let everybody be who they supposed to be.
Yeah.
Be yourself.
Yeah, that's all right, man. Get you a truck.
I like him a lot.
Hey, man. Rookie of the year. He's getting rookie of the year, dog.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. My other great white will probably get rookie of the year. Because he plays for the franchise that gets the most buzz, the most eyes, and that's the Los Angeles Lakers. His name is Westside Connect. Hey,
so
y'all all saw me live. When that draft, I was like, yo, y'all really about to not draft this dude?
He had a connection.
How old he is?
I don't know how they let the Lakers
go
get
down
him.
to 17?
I have no idea how they let the Lakers
teams. Y'all let 16 teams pass up on Dalton Connect. And y'all let the
JJ Redick
Lakers
is
get
coach.
him.
Hey,
JJ Redick is his coach.
It don't even
about
matter
to
about
get-
JJ. He could have went anywhere.
yeah.
No, I'm
That
saying
dude
no, but
is
with
great.
No, I'm saying
could-
with JJ as his coach, he's gonna have a green light.
Yeah, he
Bruh,
will.
he was gonna have a green light. He was gonna have a green light no matter where he went.
He liked that. He liked it.
Hey, that dude, he's from here. He's
He was
from
the best player in
Colorado,
the
right up
draft.
the street.
He's the best player in the draft.
GWH.
I don't think he better than Reed Shepard, but
Yeah, he is.
nah, dog.
Right now, yes, he is.
Put some shots on it.
How will
Oh,
he
I
do
will.
it?
I totally will. I'll put five on that.
let's do it. Put some
How-
I'll
shots
put five
on
on
it.
that.
Five. Ooh.
How good will he be compared to Reed Shepard in a few years? I mean, I think the verdict is out, but right now, Dawson Connect was the best player in the draft, hands down. He could have went number one.
Man,
could've
he ain't
went
got
number one.
nothing. He ain't got nothing on Zachariah Rashier.
Zachary Ricochet could play, by the way. He just probably shouldn't have went number one, but he could play.
Nah,
He could play, but
I like the kid from-
Dawson Connect is better than him.
has the I like the kid that Chicago drafted though.
Matas Buzelis,
Yeah,
Yeah,
has he, has
Dawson Connect is better than him too.
Mm.
Man,
What's
you
that
like
kid?
high.
The
You
best
like
player
high
in the
on
draft.
Dawson Connect.
I would have
Yeah.
took him number one.
Yeah, Edie was in the chat like cursing everybody out, and he was like, "How the fuck y'all let him? The Lakers get Dalton Connect?" I'm like, "Bro, we ain't no decision makers here." But Edie was.
I
was
love
very
that for the
Bro,
Lakers.
that
about
dude's.
pick.
I love that for the
Bro,
Lakers.
you know how hard it is to drop 40 in college basketball? He was dropping over 30 religiously. That is not easy when you can
That's saying something.
when you could run a legitimate zone and you can have bigs clog up the paint. Like this dude was getting his buckets easy too. 1, 2, pull up bucket. Like it was easy. It was
On
really easy.
On a new team too.
Yeah, he came from like JUCO. This dude came from out of nowhere, man.
Yeah.
Man, yo, I'm a fan. I don't care how old he is. You draft like they drafted like what it's like Dame Lillard. You know, Dame Lillard didn't go number 1 or 2 because he was older. He was a senior. Same thing they did with Dalton Connect. I'm like, I think it's stupid. Like that guy Connect should have went top 5. Khalil Ware should have went top 5. Khalil Ware for Miami, he should have went top 5. In a normal draft, those guys are getting drafted 1 and 2. But because of his attitude, he's 24. Like, fuck out of here, man. Can he play? Can he play or not?
No, I agree with that.
Yeah.
Like, stop drafting these guys off of straight potential and start drafting the best guy you can get.
Get the best talent. That shit is stupid. That shit will get you fired.
I'm glad you say that because, like, I am like I'm not. I'll go on a tangent, but I'll just leave it at this. I fucking hate the potential argument in basketball. I have it with one of my homeboys all the time. I'm like, if I see a guy that can get me 25 a game, I don't give a fuck if he's 24. Like, by the time he's 30, we gonna be in the conference finals. It ain't this nigga.
That's what I'm saying. It ain't like we got him for that much time anyway.
Man, I remember when the Lakers fans didn't want to trade THT for somebody. I forget who it was, but it's like we talking about potential, and it's like, are you kidding me right now? You know what I mean? So I'm with you on the take as far as like we always drafting on potential. It's like no, go and get the dude that's hooping right now that can come in and put the ball on somebody's head. Like
that's my biggest beef with the draft. I fucking hate the potential shit. Like, I don't give a fuck if you're 19 years old and you drop fucking 30 on some niggas that couldn't guard you. I don't care. Like, if that guy right there, he's 24. He averaged 25 a game. Like, I want him. He has shown me that he can hoop. He's shown me that he can be consistent. He's shown me that he can play against everybody. Like, he's like, I don't understand it, and I never will understand. And it's not that I don't understand it, but let me rephrase this. I don't fucking care. I don't like it. I think that you should draft the best players. You don't see NFL teams going out there and saying, "Oh, this guy's too old." No, can you play fucking football? Like, come get on this fucking squad and play fucking football. Like, basketball is ridiculous in that aspect. I can't stand it.
Well, no, I just wanted to say I appreciate you. I'm gonna go ahead and get on out of here. But
all right, then.
As always, go Bills. My Lakers gonna get it. And yo, the Yankees, let's go ahead and shut this thing down.
Hey, the Yankees about to win. Yes. Hey, no, you don't get to talk because you're Astros fan. So shh.
The only reason why you're there is we're not there. We all.
And I know before anybody try to judge me on those things, I'm from Buffalo, New York. We didn't have a basketball team. The Bills is my boys. and I grew up like in point guard play. So Magic Johnson at the age that I was the greatest, and he still is the greatest. So the Lakers is my squad. So I'm not one of those weird fans that just try to hype up the teams that's good. It was like that. Buffalo, I got the Yankees. That's what it is. So
Respect.
love y'all. I holla.
All right, dog.
New York,
Love.
respect. I feel
All
you.
right, so we got a little over 10 minutes left. Y'all want to keep it on the NBA? Because I got some other things we're talking NBA, or we can skip to the
We can-
NFL.
I'll
It's
be
up to
right
you
back.
guys.
We keep it in the NBA, but I'll be right back.
Yeah,
Edie, you want to keep talking NBA?
Yeah, let's talk
We can
NBA
talk
since we
NBA.
got Anthony.
Yeah,
Since we got
we
Anthony
could-
here.
We could talk NBA because I know we were talking about the Western Conference. We mentioned Phoenix. We mentioned Dallas. We mentioned Houston. We mentioned Denver.
But let's talk
I
about the
think-
East. Outside of the Celtics, who do you feel is can actually challenge them?
New York.
in one spot?
New York,
Who else?
Indiana.
Ooh,
Hey.
Indiana.
Yeah.
What makes you? What puts you high on Indiana?
They're gonna be healthy. They weren't healthy last year. They were missing Benedict Mathurin.
Oh, but through
the starter.
Mathurin, yeah, they were missing
Yeah.
him last year.
Yeah, and he's a big part of their offense. So I have them. I think Cleveland got better. I want to see what they look like for a full year.
What about Orlando?
Orlando, my team. They my
They
dark
cold,
horse.
man.
Yeah, they real nice, very talented team. We'll see. They got to be healthy. I like the KCP pickup. Contavious Caldwell-Pope is going to do wonders for them. They actually play really hard. The team has great work ethic. I'm a fan. I think they're going to be really good this year. We'll see. They're going to be Orlando and Houston are very similar. Orlando in the East and Houston in the West as far as like talent. They could just beat anybody.
So,
Orlando was the only team last year that gave Boston hell in the East.
Right.
Yeah, so and they're a year older, more mature. Apollo's better. We'll see. We'll see. I think the East is wide open though for the most part, with the exception of Boston. I think Boston is leagues better than everybody in the East.
Yeah, we're talking about the East. Russ,
I think Philadelphia, if Joel Embiid can play more than 42 games, or 40 games, 41 games, or however many he's deemed to play. I think Philly, if Joel Embiid is healthy, I don't think if Joel Embiid is healthy, I don't think anyone can beat Philly.
Okay.
I when he said that about Joel Embiid, my main thing is about the East is like you can have Boston is one of them. The Knicks are going to make some noise. I think the Pacers are going to make some noise, just because their style of play, running and gunning up and down the court. And I think Nembhard and Halliburton mixed with my bad, Edie, the center. I feel bad. Miles Turner.
Yeah.
I think
Texas.
I think you already know. I think if they I think they're gonna be some hoopers. But I do agree with you though, Edie. I think when you said 42 games, the first thing that came to my head was like, I don't even care if he plays 42. Can you play 16? Like, can you get me, bro? Can you play 16? Because we saw him go out there last year? He dropped like 50 on a one leg. Like, Embiid is different. Like, we could talk about injuries, people could talk shit about him, but I truly believe him and Paul George. Can you play the 16? I don't care if we're a playing team. If we can get you guys healthy and we can get into the playoffs and you guys can play the entire playoffs healthy, I think the Sixers are the best team in the East. Now, I will say this as a team, with both of them healthy, I do think they're the best. Now, I will say in the back of my mind, I do think that Dame and Greek are going to have something to say.
They have to be healthy.
I mean, both these teams the same thing. We need y'all to be healthy. But I think the thing with Dame, and I was watching today, and someone said it, and I've been thinking it. Dame said he watched a lot of Luka tape. You know what I'm saying, with Kyrie, and how can you play with another guy that has the ball in space. And so if the Milwaukee Bucks can get that down to where it's not you go, I go, and it's in the flow of an offense, I think they overtake the 76ers as the best team in the East.
They gotta play through Giannis.
Yeah.
Yep.
And
I agree with that.
Giannis has to be healthy. if Giannis is healthy, they play through Giannis, and the other guys, the role guys, are healthy. Middleton steps up.
Yeah.
I love the rookie AJ Johnson. I think by the second half of this season, he will be in full steam. I think he's another one that could win Rookie of the Year if he gets playing time because he's that good.
Yeah.
I was going to mention something too because I know getting a little off topic here, but with those kids that played in Australia, that all of them that got drafted in this past draft, all those kids are going to be really good NBA players. All of them, and all of them have been performing. There's a Tijon's, I forgot Tijon's last name, but I think he played for the Pistons. I mean, there's a few of them, but they all played in Australia. AJ Johnson initially committed to UT Austin, and then chose to go to the NBL in Australia. Had he went to Texas, he'd have been a top 5 pick.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's that good. And so, and then you can ask Giannis. I mean, Giannis has talked about him very highly, like in Milwaukee. Like, he's good enough to really be an impactful player and help them win games. He's that good. He's a little slender. He's young.
So was Giannis. Giannis was skinny as hell when he came in.
I mean, when you get him that young, though, they are going to be slender.
That kid is good, man.
160. I had to look at his weight.
Do you have confidence in their ability to develop? Because I think that's the thing. Like, we see kids
100%.
come over that are really good, but like these teams don't develop them correctly.
The Bucks are gonna be fine.
Yeah,
he's gonna be just fine. He went to a great place. He went to a team that actually wanted him, and they're gonna develop him. So I'm excited for him. I think the Bucks. That was another one. I didn't talk about, but the Bucks are good. I have
a question.
Go ahead.
So I used to be a Wizards fan, man, and I still follow them, but they ass.
Gilbo, nigga.
What's your take on the Wizards, man? Like, why are they so bad for so long, bro?
Well, they just hired the former folks that used to work for the OKC Thunder. The Wizards are up and coming. They're gonna be fine. They're gonna intentionally be bad this year because the next draft is unreal. So they're going to be bad on purpose, just like a few other teams will be bad on purpose. Like the Brooklyn Nets will be really bad on purpose too. There's a few teams that are going to really tank to hell.
I'm sorry, Edie, but the comedian in me has to come out and ask you this. You have not said one thing good about the Brooklyn Nets in 2 years.
That's my team, man.
Nigga, what? Like, you have not said one thing, but I feel you because I'm a Cowboys fan, so I feel you have to tell the truth about your team. But I just want to let you know that, like, every time you come on here, you have these subtle shots and stabs at the Brooklyn Nets. Like, fuck y'all ain't doing what y'all supposed to do. And I'm like, y'all just Hey, how many years y'all got?
I'll be at the parade. I'll be at the parade tomorrow. Go Liberty.
hey, no. Great shot by Nescu, but I'm not. You know what?
Man,
we've been positive. I'm gonna say great shot, but I'm not gonna talk about the next game.
It was rigged for them. We get it.
I'm just gonna talk about this. No, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. Was it 64-71?
Hey, look, listen. Let me tell you something. The Liberty gave the Lynx every chance to win this series. The Lynx needed to execute, and they didn't. The Lynx had the best player in the series in Nafisa Collier. I watched every game.
Yeah.
But you have to execute. The last game it was 5-on-8, but you still have to execute. Okay.
I think that's something that's learned. But before I get canceled, back to the NBA.
I thought it was great basketball personally. I mean, we can all watch games where two Titans are fighting against each other, and in that game 6 or that game 7, they're just tired. They don't got no legs. I mean, we saw there was a year when the Lakers played against the Celtics, and I thought that final game ended. It was like 70-something to 70-something. Kobe was missing every shot. Like everybody was missing every shot. I remember that.
And I'll tell you this: that was the Ron Artest shot. Because that was the game when Kobe was shooting free throws, and he was so exhausted that he was at the free throw line taking all of the 10 seconds because he was like. But my thing was this, and it wasn't because I can easily be you know, they get Russell. You hate them. You hate the women's basketball, but I just said that. I said this. We killed Butler and UConn. We killed that series with the Lakers, and we killed the Pistons. It is an entertainment business. You got to put up buckets, but they played hoop. And I think that the fact that the score is low and some of it can be a little bit less entertaining is the fact that they play perfect basketball. So that's why I don't hate on them too much. Because the women's game.
Have you been to a women's game this year?
Not live. But
I implore you to go watch them in real life.
If the Wings can get their shit straight, I will take my dollars.
Y'all have Ogunbowale.
We do, but I'm not.
She off the chain.
No. She's to me, she's the dopest player in the WNBA besides Asia. Huh?
You heard what I said.
Oh, comments.
You heard what I said.
Comments.
The comments are not a franchise.
They're coming back, Anthony.
When they come back, well, we can root for them.
Yeah, and I will. All right,
and
I'll say this. I'll say this.
I will. Don't you worry. I will.
Tina Thompson, Cynthia Cooper. I was there.
Greatest franchise and all the
greatest. Hope y'all was there.
Greatest team of all time.
There we go.
All right.
And that's a good point to put a pin on the show. And let's go ahead. Take this bitch home, Sterling.
Hey, Edie. Hey. It was good to have you on the show, man. We got to get you in here more to talk NBA, man. Like
a whole
you need to tell us when you can come, bro.
Bro, we got to talk.
I showed up, man. All you gotta do is hit me up, man.
We got to talk to this nigga about the
okay. All right, so let's do this.
Someone goes, I'll watch Paint Dry before I watch the
you
gotta go to
Edie, you know him.
Yeah,
that's Sean Schroer.
Okay. What's going on, Sean? How you doing? Nah, you got to go to games. You got to go to actual games. Like it will change your perspective.
I ain't gonna lie. When I went to the Comets third championship, it definitely changed my perspective.
Yeah, I mean, but seeing them now though, because their league has evolved so much.
Yeah,
I mean, women in general, you know, men. Like, take basketball outside of it. Like, men, we have not evolved as a species. Women are evolving, bro, and that's why we have challenges that we have today, because women are doing this, and we're just staying the same. And the women are just coming, they coming, and their league is coming. I mean, you got Juju Watkins.
No, but I'm not.
When Juju come in the league in the next couple of years, when she play for the Houston Comets, you're gonna see. You're gonna see. Man, I'm telling you that league. I'm fully invested in the dub. The WNBA. They dunking now in high school. You see them girls dunking now,
bro.
Their league is, bro.
Can I say something? Can I say something to y'all? Because y'all know me, and I'll close it on this.
Go ahead.
It's real girl dad shit. So when y'all see CC dunking on these other women, these other girls.
Shout out to little TC.
You know what I'm saying? CC,
watch the WNBA, man. Y'all don't.
No, I have to now, Edie, because my daughter told me the other day, she was like,
"You want to play for the Comets?"
No, she looked at me and she said, "I like dribbling. I want college to pay. I want basketball to pay for my college." And I said,
exactly.
Right attitude.
But Edie, you know me. She gonna be an asshole.
we got the formula too. Trust me.
UTSA.
We got it.
We got the formula in San Antonio.
Oh, speaking of which, before I let y'all go, before we let everybody go, Sterling, I'm sorry, I'm gonna snag the last show line real quick.
No, go ahead.
Hey, don't circle these same hoes around. And UTSA got the Nike contract. Nike swoosh, meep, just do it. So we on it, you know what I'm saying? For those that don't know, now you know, buy your Nike apparel for UTSA because the road runners are coming.
All right.
Dig deep.
Edie, we're gonna have you on at least once a month. You game?
Hey man, I'm down. All
right, bet. All right, that's all for the Hezi podcast, man. We up out of here. We'll see you next week.
Thank you.
Let's do it.